Boom, we are up and running today. We are on the spot. I like this. Oh, it's going to be a hot night tonight. We're moving quick through stuff, getting stuff up here. Going to show some stuff, but I'm going to do some talking because a title like that, you know we got something to talk about. I'm not going to go crazy. I'm not going to talk about a lot of stuff. It's boring. I'm going to get to the good stuff. But first, of course, we got to go through our regular rounds, give people a lot of the ups and stuff. Plus, I'm going to show you 2 books that you need to pick up. If you don't own these books, we can't even talk anymore. You heard what I said. You don't think I'm messing around with you. If you don't own these books, we can't talk anymore. That's how serious I am about this. A lot of you have been doing a half-ass. These books are hot. I'm talking pure hotness. I'm not even trying to front with you today. Right off the bat, we're doing our Kickstarter support. Look, I'm not going to go to all these all the time. I'm only going to point the ones that I think are going to be super big. And of course, when I say super big, you know what I mean. Look at Distant Frontiers. This is a new one we just came in. It's Christopher West's Kickstarter. I say support it because he makes awesome maps. He's got 4 days left. He's reached his goal. I think he's going to be doing a lot of sci-fi stuff. And I'm going to tell you right now, I'm a big fan of his stuff and I always have been. So I'm going to reach out to him to do some cool stuff for Lewis Porter Jr. Design. I don't know how I'm going to pull it off. I don't have a clue. But I think I'm going to get him excited by talking about stuff that I know he'll be excited about, which I'm hoping, cross fingers, and to get him doing some stuff for me. So we're going to see what happens here. Because I think there's potential to do awesome stuff here. Just saying. Of course, look at Reaper real quick, but let's see how much money they paid. 1.2? Oh, not even 1.1 yet. Close to 1.1. They're $4,000 away from $1.1 million. They got 24 days left. I'm not going to worry about them because they're not going to go broke. Check our links. You can see everybody there, what they're doing, what's going on. Jeez, I'm moving fast here. Next up, we're talking our Patreon. You know, our full list of Patrons. With God knows, we got a lot of people on Patreon. We like to support and a little love out, because it's important. You should love these people. Ask the Pathfinder, Clinton Boomer, Every Frame of Painting, Jim Zub, Lessons in Screenplay, Liz Courts, Owen Casey Stevens, Raising Swan, and Wright Publishing. You need to go check those out. Don't be trying to tell me, I don't have $1. You know you got $1. You know you got $1. Don't act like you can't give $1 to some of these folks. I mean, some of these folks are giving you a lot of quality content, and all you've done to them is giving them some kind of stress and painful situations. You know who I'm talking to. I'm talking to you. Yeah, I'm talking to you. Some of you all just take. You don't want to give nothing. Toss a couple dollars out. You know, be cool for 5 seconds. Ain't gonna hurt nobody. Boom. Selfless self-promotion and business. Lewis Porter Jr. Legacies, doing more stuff. Gonna talk about that. That's gonna be with these books down here I'm talking about. You'll see in a second. Stonemeyer blog. I didn't check today. I didn't check today. Running around today. Today was a big day at work. Big day after home. Boom. What's this? 10 simple skills to build so you can become a better crowdfunder tomorrow. What? You better pay attention. I have to guess that's going to be important. You also check that out right now. Gary Ray's still driving. I know he's in Pennsylvania. If you check his blog, you can find out. You can actually see where he's going. He's tracking where he's going. It's kind of interesting. Gary Vaynerchuk had some good stuff for me today. I think you should check it out. He's got some very inspirational stuff. That's probably why I'm talking so fast today. We're going through all this stuff. So, boom. Let's get to the stuff I've been waiting to talk about, because this is where it's going. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I will get people excited about, and this is what I want to talk about for a while. Plus, you know, going quickly, I can talk about this for a long time. We can get all crazy. So Disney is going to end their relationship streaming deal with Netflix to launch their own digital service. Okay, I'm not going to lie. This is kind of what I don't want to happen. And I get why it's happening, but this is something that I think long-term is one of those weird good-bad things. I'm glad that Disney wants to control their own product and stuff like that. It's great they want to do that. That being said, I really don't want to start paying for different networks to watch different shows. Yeah, I'm a big fan of the a la carte method, which they don't do on cable, which I wish they would, because there's tons of channels I'll never watch. Like we have the country channel. It's a country redneck. I'm gonna call it redneck, but it's really red. Well, I better not call it redneck. I might want to call it hillbilly if you've been watching Ozarks. Woo, Jesus, holy cow, that was some awesome stuff. I'm not gonna watch that channel. That channel doesn't appeal to me. Give me something else I get to watch. Give me another option. You know, I'm willing to trade in 2 or 3 channels to get HBO regular. You know, it's like you give me all these channels I don't watch. I just don't watch them. My channel selection is pretty low, so I can get rid of a lot of stuff that I don't need. Like I don't need 4 ESPNs because I barely watch 1 ESPN. You know, I don't need them. They're not important to me. So I just wish they would do that. I wish they just end that and just do that. But like I said, I don't want to play for, oh, you want to watch Marvel, you got to pay for money over here. You want to watch this, got to pay money. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I think if Disney does this, I think it'll work out well initially for them. It's Disney. Disney knows what they're doing. But I'm not going to lie to you. I watch Netflix because I can see a lot of different shows on Netflix. If Disney's going to pull themselves off of Netflix, as much as I like Marvel, I don't know if I'm willing to pay more money to another service just to watch Marvel. I know some of you are like, what? Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to do that. Look, I could do that. I have the money to do that, but I prefer not to do that. I don't want to do that. And I think the best way to handle situations is vote with your money. So this does not excite me as a long-term plan because, I mean, let's be honest. At least on Netflix, I got a lot of different kind of movies to watch. Plus, I have some old kung fu movies I can always watch that are awesome. And some old cool movies that are on there. Plus, Netflix tries different things. So I'm interested in that. I'm not interested in Disney giving me more Disney because Disney has several channels on TV. Now they got a streaming service. You know, I don't know. It's not something that's got me excited to give them money. I mean, do you want to give them money? Because I don't want to give them any more. Look, I said I'm on Netflix and I'm on Hulu, and I barely use Hulu. I need to get off Hulu, but it's like, you know, it's just one of those things. I'm not going to spend that much money watching all these shows everywhere. You know, this a la carte thing better be coming out. I mean, even online, you got to find a way that I can pick and choose some stuff I want to watch and some stuff I don't. You know, I don't need the full Disney. If Disney could say, okay, instead of watching everything we got, you can watch 3 or 4 things, cost you $1 a month. Boom, I'd be there. Like, all right, great. $1 a month? Not even a thought. Bam. I'll pick 3 ones and let me change it every month. You know? Yeah, I'll do Marvel, I'll do something else from them, and then something else. That's all I need. Boom. You know, maybe like Marvel, Clone Wars, and I'm gonna say Avengers cartoon. I like the first season, the original one, not this new updated one. But like, boom, maybe that's it. And I can swap it if I need to. You know, that's how I do it. You know, you allow you 2 swaps a month. So you can swap this one for this one, and that's it. And pay $1, done. I wouldn't even think about it. I would be Star Wars Rebels. Yeah, I do. I like Rebels. I haven't watched enough of it, but I like enough what I've seen. The first season, I was like, I'm not sure. And the Inquisitor, but I like the lightsaber. It's kind of cool. This new one with Darth Maul, I've been digging that. I thought that was kind of a cool idea. And wow, talk about getting killed quickly. I was like, oh, geez. That was actually a pretty well done thing. So, like I said, there's stuff I could watch, but I don't know if I could be like, I gotta have this. You know, there's very few shows that I have to have. The Wire, I have to have. I have The Wire in CD, so I can watch anything I want, but I don't. I wish The Wire was readily available, not just on HBO, but just anywhere I could go. Boop, Wire, come up. I need my dose of Wire. Or Intelligence, the Canadian show that used to be on Amazon or Hulu. They had it on demand, and that's one of my favorite shows. If you don't, to me, Intelligence is the Canadian version of The Wire. It ran for two seasons. 2 seasons, very, very good, very interesting. It could work in the U.S. so well, and doing the whole Canadian thing. I think it could work so well. It's pretty amazing. It's a great show. If you haven't seen it, it's called Intelligence. I forgot what the year it came out. Ian Weir, I think Ian Weir is the producer or writing that. You got to check it out. It's really that good. It's one of my. It's like it's in my top 10. Yeah, Intelligence is definitely in my top 10. I'd watch that one over and over, and I have with my kid. So yeah, check that out. So next, we're going to move on to this full price details for D&D Beyond. After yesterday's thing, when I told everybody they're doing this whole thing with all this new people coming on and writing books directly, I found this a full day pricing, and it's like I didn't understand this. This full detail pricing, is this like for PDFs? Because it sounds like this is for PDFs. But I'm like, it can't be for PDFs because they want you to buy a $30 PDF. And I'm like, that can't be right. That doesn't make any sense. So this goes back to my argument, of course. You know, how much did a PDF cost? If I got to print everything myself, why do I have to pay for it? I mean, so okay. And this is kind of a cross situation. So I went to what is this stupid place? I'm so mad at this. This is what makes me so mad. So I went to the Dungeon Masters Guild. And they have a lot of cool stuff there. One of the coolest things they have there that makes me want to punch you in the mouth like you wouldn't believe. They got tons of stuff at D20 Modern. Now, D20 Modern is still being played by people. I don't know who these people are. I would play with them or make products for them. But, you know, they have, 11 products available you can get, and all the ones you really need. And, you know, I wish they'd find a way to help. I really wish they'd find a way to tag this. Well, this is on RPG now. It says D20 Modern Generic. Well, I mean, I guess this is the best thing to do. But still, it's like, you think they'd try to tag it a little bit more better or something. Oh, my God. This is just, look, I don't want to sound like a pain in the butt, but dude, like what the hell, man? I mean, come on, man. This whole, I get it. I get it. I understand that you guys want to make money at Dungeon Masters Guild. I understand how you're gonna make your money. I know the 50% split. People like that, but I'm not gonna lie to you. That's a lot. That's a straight out lot. And some people saying, "Oh, I'm getting paid lots of money," and I'm like this. I'm selling lots of units, and then I always go back to like, really? Are you really selling a lot of units? I mean, like real money? I mean, I know a couple guys who sell them. They say they do well, but I'm just like, I don't. Ben, I don't know. Ben, like I said, I haven't been interested in 5e, so I really don't know much about it. You know, we did our machine submits for 5e. We put out a nice looking book with a great cover. You know, we knew it was going to possibly sell, and it didn't. And I'm like, was it a bad book? Or there was like no feedback. I mean, there was like zilch. And I don't know if it was because we didn't design it right, or it should have been more for certain stuff. But I just see Ben put this strikes me as vanity press. I'm guessing maybe that's it, but I know guys on it. I know guys who are making money on it, but I'm not. And I find that very weird because it's like maybe I'm approaching this the wrong way. But that also being said, you know, I don't want to give them. I would never convert Neo-Exodus to the thing. It does not appeal to me in any way, shape, or form. I do not like the idea that they're going to, you know, whatever you put out, they get to use in their books. And I mean, I get that's the OGL in the sense, and anybody can do that. But that the 50% you got to give to them, and it seems like there's a lot of stuff on here, like a lot of stuff. And I don't mean that it doesn't sound positive the way I say it, because it really isn't positive the way I say it. But there's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff. Like for the Adventurers League, there's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff. I don't know if it's good. You know, I know stuff sells. Like, okay, look at their bestsellers list. Let me see if I can pop this up real quick. They've got 104 products in the bestsellers list, that could be pretty good. But and it's the platinum level. That's a lot of products to have in a platinum level. I mean, it's just a lot of products. It seems like there's a lot of products. Okay, like, all right. So 100 products is 0.87%. And here's the scary thing. Copper, there's 561 copper products. It's a little bit over, it's like 4.6% of the total amount are copper books, 4%. So we're talking 7. We're saying less than 10% of the books sell at copper level or better. Which, you know, as I told you, 100 is a lot, but I don't think it's enough. I'm not. Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, Ben, you ain't using it for free, Ben. You're using it for that 50%. They're taking that cut. That ain't free. You know, you can use our art for half the price. It's like, I don't know if that's a good plan. Is that a good plan? Is this how we're doing stuff? Because I don't think that's how we do stuff. Or at least that's not how I do stuff. I think, you know, I'll pay for my art. I'm good. But like, you know, and still it's like, I don't know. I've said it many times. I don't know. And I'm not excited by it. You know, so it doesn't affect me, I guess, like other people would. But, you know, this is one of those weird situations that people who like 5e are supporting it. And that's a good thing. That's fundamentally good, because you want people to support what they like. If they don't like something, it's not getting the support. You don't have to sell anymore. But the same being said, I don't know. And I'll tell you something else that I'm worried about. And I noticed this because I am a big follower online at, you know, Pinterest. I've noticed several of pictures of artwork of my stuff combined with people's layout work for certain classes. Like somebody put like one of our clerics we did for, you know, that Will O'Brien did. And it's like, I'm like, hey, dude, you're showing all that picture. It's a nice picture. He's like, yeah, I know. I'm like, yeah, I know. I bought it. I paid my own money for it. I didn't give you the rights to use it in your thing. And they're like, well, hey, you know, hey, you know. So I'm like, and that was just a weird thing, because I was just like, people just grabbing art, putting on thing, doing the layout like it's no big thing. And it's like, yeah, this is going to be one of those things that can become a problem. Because I have a feeling that there's some people that they don't always pay attention as well as they should to IP and stuff like that, who have probably mashed up things they shouldn't have and put art out. And they said, well, I gave away for free, so it shouldn't be a problem. And it's like, no, that's not how the law works with people's intellectual property. So I think that's going to be an issue. It hasn't yet, but, you know, I think that's going to be an issue in the future. So, you know, Yeah, Ben, I was there for the first Wild West. At least it was a small Wild West and was contained to one website. Now this whole thing is like everywhere. I mean, like, you know, it's I don't want it to be the Wild West. It's a civilized time now. It shouldn't be the Wild West. Who is doing beeping my phone? Don't they know I'm doing my thing? How dare you? But yeah, this Wild West, I don't want it to be the Wild West, because if it becomes the Wild West, you know, let's just put it bluntly. If it becomes the Wild West, guys like me who were in the first Wild West and know what happens, I'll be ruthless. I'll be like, let's art of war this, Sun Tzu all the way. Boom, we can do that. But people will not like the outcome of that, because I'll be that guy. And then, you know, there's tons of ways to be ruthless that are totally within the bounds of the SRD that people will freak out about if you use them as tactics against them. You know, some people don't realize it's not that difficult to do horrible things to people in business. It's not that difficult. I mean, look, you want to be really horrible. I'll show you how horrible some people would be. And this happens, so I know this is fact. What you do is you go find somebody's product. You go find a product. Maybe it's a guy you like. Maybe something you don't like. You take out everything they've done that's open content, 100% open content. It's free. It's there. You can take it. You know, those are the rules, whatever. Then you release it as a book, and you call it Cool Stuff I Found in Another Book, and you put a penny on it. That's right. No art, just a text. Boom. Here's you can get it for a penny. And then you're really cool. You reference the book where you got the stuff from, because you can do that. You know, this material was taken from this, you know, out of this material. It's SRD. It's open content. You can't say no to that. That's how crazy it can get. Now, imagine if you're a guy who spent, like, you know, $1,000 on this project, and you're selling this thing for $5.99, and this dude over here selling the content just the open content, none of your legal stuff. Open content that actually, you know, the crunch that you have. That's a book that's 90% crunch. He just copy paste it, put in another thing, and selling for a penny. While some people will get mad and be like, "Oh, it's horrible," there'll be still people buying it for a penny, or even worse, you give away for free, and just have people buy it and just get their names, and you take their names, and then you build your mailing list, and then you market to them other later stuff. But people were doing that. People were doing that way back then when I was there, and it was crazy back then. But people got livid. I mean, people were just, they didn't care. Some publishers just didn't care. They were just, they take stuff, strip it out, take it, put it up, like hours later, boom, $1, boom, 50 cents, same product, 50 cents or $4. Some people bought the $4 one, but a lot of people bought the 50-cent, $1, 1 penny one. That's how crazy it was. So I hope people aren't really looking to do that kind of wild, wild west, because yeah, man, the wild, wild west can be really wild and really western. So, oh my God, man, I don't want people acting like that. I don't want to act like that. I'm too old to act like that. I'm too old to be savage Porter attacking guys and the companies and going, I don't do that anymore. I did that in my early 30s. I'm damn near 50 now. I'm not going to do that kind of crap. I'm going to make cool products that I like that people want to check out. That's my big plan. So after we talked about all that mess, I want to show you two things. Well, a couple things that got me excited. So Destiny put out the video for their competitive multiplayer. And this is their trailer. And Destiny, to me, is how I wish tabletop would become. Yep, there you go. Yep, there you go. There you go, Ben. Ben saw it. So I'm watching the video for Destiny's 2. I don't play Destiny's 2. I get motion sickness from it. Yes, if you ever wondered somebody gets motion sickness from playing video games like that, that's me. So I don't usually play games like that. I'm a UFC kind of guy. So I punch guys in the face. So I love the trailers. I think they really involve the story well. They get you excited for playing. And that's the kind of feel that I was like, that would be the kind of cool thing I'd like to do for NeoX's, to get that kind of cool, awesome feel that get people excited that they're coming up. And I think those kind of trailers are things that we have to start thinking to do as publishers. There's tons of websites where you can do like After Effects and learn that to do little videos, do cool stuff. The video we are doing for NeoX's Legacies was an After Effects video that we plugged in images in the music, and it already did everything. We changed the words. It's actually a lot less complicated than I thought it would be. And it plays like it's supposed to. It's cool. It's interesting to see it. Oh, that's great. Good to go. So I'm happy about that. So this video kind of reminded me of that. We need to do that kind of stuff. And then Overwatch came out with their seasonal event, their Summer Games 2017. They did it the year before. It's like a little cool thing in the middle of their gameplay of their stuff. And this goes back to my same argument with legacies and organized player and anything like that. You need to have seasonal events that people can connect to that make it awesome. And so my seasonal event, because I thought of the Destiny one, they do a Crucible, PvP, straight up PvP. If you're the best, you play it out, you let people fight, and boom, the winner takes X. Or the winner gets Y. Or the winner gets to affect the story in this way. Or something kind of cool that you can only do at this event. So these, they do these events. I've always thought about doing store events, being separate from con events, being separate from big super con events. But maybe there should be a different way of thinking. I'm still getting it all together, but I'm still, these are ideas that I'm still roughing, and I still have to, and this is my fault. I need to get in touch with my guys. I haven't been really talking to them. I've been kind of relaxing and kind of chilling and not doing everything I'm supposed to, but I'm trying to get hyped up. It's been a very long summer for me. Very long summer. I'm doing this whole housing thing on top of that and doing everything with Lucas, and it's been a tough summer. So I'm trying my best to keep myself excited, keep myself going, to really do some awesome stuff. So here we are with that. That's where we are. Like I said, you check out those videos. I think they're very important. They're good marketing videos. Of course, at the end, of course, you have our Citadel certified retail stores. If you know anyone who'd like to be one, I haven't really done a big push in a while, but I think I'm going to start doing more advertising, getting people out to see what's going on with that, so you can check it out. That's the cool stuff. But like I said, I think there's still a lot of cool stuff out there, a lot of cool stuff we can be doing. So let's find ways to do it, and let's get excited. Yeah, that's basically about it. All right. Tomorrow's Wednesday. Oh, by the way, before I jump on and get excited, I want to tell everybody, we're probably not going to be doing our random transparency tomorrow. I have another work event to do at lunch, so I can't do that. So I'm hoping, if everything is good, we'll do one Thursday, and of course we'll do one Friday. Cross fingers back, and so I don't know if you know anything for Friday planned, but it's going to be fun and exciting, because it should be fun and exciting, like everything in life. That's the way I feel. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. You could have been anywhere else, but I'm very thankful that you came and watched this here. As always, you can subscribe here to YouTube. I think that's where the button still is. If it's not, someone tell me if I'm pointing in the right position. But I think it's still like over here, or on Facebook right here. You can see us right up front there. As always, go tell your parents that you love them if you can. Give them a hug and kiss. Tell them they're great. Even if they're not great, just tell your parents they love you. And hey, man, they did the best job they could sometimes, and you got to just get over it, because you're supposed to love them. That's just my thought. Plus, I have a great father and a great mother, so that's the way I feel. Go tell your kids that you love them. Give them a hug and kiss. Tell them they're amazing. They can do anything they want. Well, not anything they want. And they can do anything. You just got to help, make sure they know that. Not every kid gets to hear that, and you should tell them. Even if you're a family member, if you're a father, mother, stepfather, whatever, if you got some influence on them, give them a hug and kiss. Tell them they can do anything, and that you love them. That's very important. All right, everybody, I'm getting out of here. Tomorrow we'll be talking about something. I have no idea. I'm sure there'll be some news. Oh, the books I forgot. All right, so, oh, jeez almighty. So I brought these two books out just because you guys are awesome, and I think you should read them. Plus, he also got a Lifetime Achievement Award yesterday. One of my favorite artists of all time, Mr. George Perez, I got a Lifetime Eisner Award achievement, and for all the work he's done. The first time I remember actually even seeing his work was on Avengers. And then, of course, the major influence. Well, I'm showing you this one. This is the one that everyone knows about and got overexcited and was all like, and the Wolfman Perez combination, which has always some of the best writing art together. I think these guys just were born to do work together. Great. I always think they're great. But if you're going to pick up anything, boom. Yeah, that's right. Omnibus 2, not 1, 2. Why pick up 2 over 1? Well, 2 has some really great stories, including the Batman The Outsiders crossover they did, which I thought was interesting. But this also has the whole Judas Contract in it. The Judas Contract, if you don't know what it's about, it was a series. It was like probably the first series that they did inside of a book. I don't want to ruin it for you if you haven't read it. Basically, let me describe it like this. DC created a character by the name of Terra, who was the answer for the Titans version for Kitty Pryde, was in the X-Men. And what happens next is amazing. And if you haven't read it, you should read it. And it's one of my favorite books. I got the omnibus because, of course, I love it. And it's a huge mother book, as it should be. And it's hardcover, which I love even more. Yeah, so those two books, Crisis on Infinite Earths, Teen Titans. Is it New Teen Titans? Teen Titans. Should be New Teen Titans, actually. Let's see. Yep, the New Teen Titans Omnibus, Volume 2. You should pick those up. They're great to read and a lot of fun. And they're not cheap. Well, the omnibus is definitely not cheap, but Crisis, you probably can find it in any of your local libraries. Check it out and read it. And more importantly, look at the art, because Perez is a master art guy. And what makes him even a greater master is how many people could shove in a panel. That guy is amazing. I mean, I'm not playing with that. He's amazing. Just check out my Pinterest account. A lot of his covers will be in there, so you can check them out there. It's great stuff to see. All right, I'm getting out of here. I will talk to you all tomorrow. Yeah, probably. Have a good night.